Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to our lecturer, Sir Kamalud. Today I would like to present about washing machine based on STM controller system. My name is Syed Hari Aidit, Ajamulillah based in Azmi. From your class, Introduction to Microprocessor, BEB 25204. So today I would like to explain about a little bit flow chart. So when the machine in standby mode, if the switch 1 is pushed, then you can choose the between menu, which is 20 second, 40 second, and 60 second. If let's say you choose to 20 second, you need to push the switch 2 to start the process. If switch 2 push, the first process is water in. So water in is let the LED goes up. After LED shows water is full, which means all LED is turned on by sequence, it goes to wash state. And in wash state, we choose 20 second, right? So it goes to 20 second wash. You counting down, and the counting timer is appear at 7 segment. I will show to you later. Okay, then after 20 second, it goes to water drain. Water drain is LED is going down with sequence. After water is empty, it goes to water in state, which is a LED is going up with sequence. And after water is full, it goes to run state. When it runs state, the motor is spinning. Water is spinning until 20 seconds. So after 20 seconds, it goes to water drain, which is water is going down by sequence. After water is drained, it goes to spin state, which is in spin state. It shows 50 seconds. Same like rinse and wash state. The same statement show 50 seconds. So after 50 seconds done, it goes to stop, which is in stop state. Same statement will show END, which means it end of the process. It goes to back to the standby and minimum. Okay, I will show you about my coding. So here my coding. Okay, we use embed library, and this is a 7 segment number, and is switch 1, switch 2, switch 3, LED 1, 2, 3, 4, buzzer. This is a segment which is to define shift register pin used for 7-segment display, serial PC term, and all the initial, which is set as 0 or false. Okay, this is the declaration function. Okay, let's go to the functions section. Okay, this is a function section, which is the first one is LED off. When LED off, in LED off section, everything is going LED turn off. So after that, in water in section, so but when in water in, water is turning up by sequence, which is we can see I'm using for. If I'm using if else or while, it going crazy. It always get looping, and go crazy. So I'm using for, which is blink X2. So as you can see, it from LED 4 going on, turn on, which is display display in function is included. I will explain you later about display in. Then LED 3 turn on, LED 2 turn on, and LED 1 is turn on, which is sequenced by LED 4, pop, 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 pop. Okay, LED 1, which is water is showing is water shows is filled until full, until LED 1. Okay, this is water out, which is water out is water turning off by sequence by LED 1, 2, 3, and 4 lastly. As you can see, I'm also using 4 because I don't want to make it crazy. So this LED 1 turn off, LED 2 turn off, LED 3 turn off, and LED 4 turn off. Also, I include a display out. I will explain the display out function later. Okay, this is a display in. Okay, this is display in function, which is I'm also using 4 because I don't want to make it crazy also if I using while or if I using while. So by this display segment, it shows to F time which is H sorry, by 89 H to O in I, which is H2O in, H2O in. Okay, then we go to display out. I'm also using the same term, but this is I show H2O out, H2O out. Then we go to buzzer, but here I will use 4 because it always I want to make it looping. Okay, then end process, which is when the end process, I'm also use 4 and the buzzer. So in end process, it will blink, pop, pop, it will blinking. Okay, it will blinking. It show E, and D, and I'm using three only. E and D, and it goes to blink. You blink, pop, 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 pop. This is speed 50. We goes to emergency. So when emergency, I will explain the emergency reset is true when emergency is push. Emergency reset is push, which is switch 3. I will explain you later. Also, I'm using 4 for 7 segment. As you can see, LED is turning on. Also 7 segment display E and D also, and LED turning off, and this is like blinking, pop, 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 pop. Okay. Alright, this is all for void reset. Void reset, I turn all the function. All the function is 0. So this is display my name, which is in the first name it goes blink, and buzzer will it will show SYED, and it will blink, 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 2 times, 2 times blinking. Right. So let's go to the counter. This is a counter, which is it will show this is C, and number is followed by D1 and D2. Okay, this is what display segment. Okay, let's go to the process. Actually, 20 second, 40 second, and 60 second is the same process, but the difference is the time of process. Okay, let's go to the 20 process. Okay, alright, this is 20 process, 20 second process. Okay, this is for my Teraterm output. So if the switch to is push, the switch to pass is true, which is push. Buzzer is like when you push, the buzzer is follow. If you let go your hand, the buzzer is stop. Okay, alright. So else the counter show 20, which means else this else buzzer the switch to is 1, else it show to 20 and display counter. Counter is 1020 and display counter. So I'm using while switch to is press. As we can see, if this is emergency reset, which is interrupt button. Okay, when the interrupt button is turn on, which push at switch 3, it goes to reset and stop, and it goes to menu back. Okay, I'm using switch to run menu 1. So this is the sequence of my processor. Okay, on the first case, water is filling, which is we can see that this is for teratem. Water is in, function water in, and run menu is 1, which is run menu is running and then stop. Okay, after that it goes to case 1, which is for teratem. This is teratem. So in case 1, if the counter 0, it run menu 2. Okay, else the counter 1, else if the counter is 20, the counter is minus, which is going down, and also it display the counter. It goes descending order. After the counter process is done, it goes to case 2, which is water drain state. This is for my teratem. Water out LED going down, and the menu is turn to 3, which is it goes to the case 3. Alright, in case 3, water is filled up, which is LED is going ascending. This is the teratem. So water in, counter is still 20, because I set 20 because I want to go to soak. Rinse. So after that, Ramenu goes to case 4. So in the rinse state, case 4, rinse state, this is for teratem, rinse for 20 seconds. So if counter is 0, counter is ascending, is minus ascending, and it display the counter. But this is 20 because I set this 20. Alright, else which means else after the counting is done, turn to 0, it goes to ramen 5. So in case 5, in water drain, this teratem, water out, but I set here 50 seconds because I want to spin 50 seconds only. So the next state goes to ramenu, go to 6, which is case 6, which is spin state. In spin state, this is for teratem. Okay, if counter is 0, if counter is bigger than 0, which means 15, it count minus, which means descending order, which is 14, 13, 12. Okay, then it display the counter at 7 segment. After the counter is done, it goes to 7 state. Which is 7 state. This is for teratem. The end process function is run, and it goes to the back to the menu. and switch 2 is false, and the end. That's all. So 40 and 60 function, 60 menu, 20 second, 40 and 60 menu is the same process, also the same process. So let we go to the body, which is this is the body purpose. Okay, if the emergency reset is pressed, you go to reset, which is switch 3. The emergency reset, I have set as false, so it always turn off. Okay, it always turn off. So this is switch 3. Switch 3, I have set the interrupt. Okay, so if the emergency reset is true, the reset, if the reset function is running, okay. If the switch 1 is push, the menu is it goes to menu and plus plus, which means it goes to 20 if you push another game, to 40 and 60 second. The buzzer is also on, and which means SW pressing, SW switch 1 is pressed, also true. Else buzzer is off, this is false. Sorry, else if switch 1 is off and switch press is true, the switch press is false and buzzer is off. Then in this state, which is LED is turned off. So this is the menu body. Okay, by using switch. Firstly, if you push, it goes to 20 seconds. The second push, it goes to, push button 1, it goes to 40 seconds and 60 seconds. If you push another one, it goes to back to 20 seconds. Alright. So before from the beginning, when the microprocessor, when the STM is turning on, it show this my corporation, my name, this my name UniKL, and my website at the Teratem. This is switch 3 rise emergency. If the switch 3 is push, it goes to emergency and it will display my name at the STM. Okay, I think that's all. So let's go to the function, to the functional at STM and Teratem. Okay, as you can see, this is the Teratem and my STM. So this is my STM is have turned on, so I will reset this. So when I reset, okay, Teratem shows my name and UniKL and my website, and it goes to the menu state. So connectivity. Okay, 20 seconds. So if switch 1 is push, it goes to 40. Oh, I think there is a problem with Teratem. Just a minute. Okay, so you can see my Teleton is clear. So I will reset this. When I reset, it appear my name, BKL, and my website. So it goes to the menu, which is washing operation 20 seconds. So if switch 1 is pushed, it goes to 40 seconds. And another one is pushed to 60 seconds. So let's say I want to go to 20-second operation. I push the second switch 2. So I will push the switch 2. When switch 2 push, you can see the LED is going up to show the water is filling, and the washing is 20 seconds. So the 7 segment will show 20 seconds. Okay, after the wash state is done, water is going out, which is, you can see the indicator here. What LED is going down, and after done, water is filling, LED is going out, and H2O in. Then after that, it goes to rinse state, which is 20 seconds also. After rinse is done, being process done, water is going up, it drain, and LED show going down. And after that, spin state, which spin is 15 seconds. Okay, after that, after spin function is done, it show end, and go to the menu in the back. Okay, let's say I want to show you about the interrupt. So I use for 40 seconds, and water is in. After that, I want to interrupt the process, which is wash. This is interrupt, it goes to end, and LED is blinking, and it will stop, goes to back to the menu. Okay, so I will show you I will express my learning experience. Right. So my learning experience, this is a great subject I have participated. Before I participate subject, I learned a little bit about C language in programming for engineering, which is semester 1. Based on the final assignment I have done the question, I was asked to develop a automatic machine system for my lecturer, Mr. Kabul Faizil bin Maksud. The experience I can get from the development of this process, I am able to develop system using C programming language in embed compiler. Next, I am able to use is function found in skill 3 to skill 6. Among the function that I can integrate in this washing machine system is the use of output LED, buzzer, and 7 segments. In addition, the switch 1 and switch 2 as input, while switch 3 as interrupt input. The component capability function in found in skill 3 basic I/O programming and skill 4. In addition, I can use interrupt function, which is found in skill 5, and I can use also the timer function, which is found in skill 6. I think that's all for me. Thank you, sir.